Good morning. Morning. Welcome back. We're just driving to go and have my birthday breakfast with all the family. We're going to the Ivy in Clifton. And I'm very hungry, so I can't wait. We didn't really eat properly yesterday, did we, Jess? So that's what we're up to. It's not as hectic for the rest of this weekend in part 2 as it was in part 1, so it'll be a nice peaceful weekend. I am officially the worst vlogger in the world. As soon as I got into the Ivy, I just didn't pick the camera up apparently. I had the pancakes and plenty of hot chocolate. I just thought to film my unboxing, and that will be the next video up after this one. I hope you enjoyed part 1, by the way. If you haven't seen it, then please go give it a watch. I have a feeling part 1's going to be more exciting than part 2 anyway. Part 2 is more chilled. So in part 1 I went to London, I did a bit of shopping, we went to Winter Wonderland, so if you want to go watch that, I'll link it below for you. I'm going out for another bit of food tonight with just Jessie, and tomorrow I think I'm going to sit down and probably show you everything I bought in London, like do almost a bit of a haul within the vlog. Please excuse all the mess in the background, by the way. This is what a hectic couple of days of shopping looks like, followed by frantically getting ready this morning when I didn't have enough time. Christmas is now in 3 days. It might even be probably going to be after Christmas when this is up actually, but yeah, I don't feel like I'm fully ready yet. I've still got a couple of last minute gifts to get. So I've just been sat editing my vlog, and then Bay has brought the goods home. I've got Nando's. I know it looks quite beige, but I've got a chicken burger with halloumi, creamy mash, peri chips. I bought a toasted pita because I wanted to try the new gravy, which by the way is effing incredible, honestly. If you haven't tried the Nando's gravy yet, I totally recommend. I'm just about to try and find Luther on Netflix because it's what me and Jess are getting into now. I have watched Luther before, but it was a long time ago now, and I know that it's something that Jess would like. Series 1, episode 2, you ready, Jess? Does life get any better than this? Safety first. Good morning, part 2, day 2.
It's 3 o'clock.
It is 3 o'clock actually. We woke up at 12 o'clock in our defence. We were so knackered after this past few days, but yes, it's now actually 3:15. Our plan for today was nice and chilled out. We were just gonna go to the cinema and see Aquaman. Booked our tickets for 3:30. We're all ready to go. I mean, then I realised I still have lots of Christmas shopping to do, and I'm working tomorrow on Christmas Eve, so I don't have the chance to do it then. This is my last opportunity today. We had a bit of a palaver. We thought we were gonna have to just like waste our money on the tickets, but we called the guys at Showcase in town and they were really nice, and we just exchanged them for next week instead. At least we've got something to look forward to next week.
Better films up next week then.
Yeah, there is Watson and Holmes and Bumblebee we want to see as well. But we're gonna go see Aquaman so I can see Jason Momoa on the big screen. Yeah, so we've decided to call that off today, and we're gonna head up to the mall now. It's probably gonna be absolutely heaving, so this is just me shopping even more. Do you see what I see? That's the first time I've heard that this festive period.
You're joking?
We've arrived. Last minute Christmas shopping. Wow, a princess throne for me. Peach tea, San Pellegrino. Yeah, let's get some.
Welcome to the Serengeti. Today we have a young female trying some tea.
Will I ever come to the mall and not get a shake lab? Here we are again, back in the car, for a couple of hours shopping. And after all of that, I was in John Lewis about 10 minutes ago, and I had my wrapping paper in my hand, ready to go to the till, had every other little thing ticked off my Christmas to-do list, except the wrapping paper, and then over the tannoy, Mr. Man says,
Mr. John Lewis.
"Thank you for shopping at John Lewis. We are now closed." I don't have wrapping paper. Family are going to receive it in plastic bags at this rate. The amount of times I've walked past wrapping paper rolls this last month and a half and didn't bother to pick any up. I mean, I'm my own worst enemy, really. So we're just gonna get a McDonald's now.
2 lots of cheese bites, please.
Yeah.
And then can I get a chicken big tasty, please?
We got it! We got the goods. I've tried filming this section like 3 times already, so 3rd time lucky, or is it 4th? I've lost track at this point. I just wanted to end the part 2 of my birthday vlog by showing you everything I picked up in London. So it's just going to be a little chatty section, just chilled out, talking through everything that I decided to purchase. So you'll be glad to hear it's the end of all the birthday stuff now. Believe me, I know I've milked it. You don't need to tell me twice. I kept everything in its bag so that I don't forget to talk about anything. But my first stop of the day was Space NK in Knightsbridge. So it was the one opposite Harrods, and I haven't bought makeup in such a long time. I used to write a beauty blog. If you've been around for a while, you already know. If you know me personally as well, all I used to care about was makeup, but for some reason I fell out of love with it a little bit in the last year. I've barely bought any new makeup this year. I've only kind of replenished what's run out, and I've used up quite a lot of my stuff, which is good. I had quite a backlog of things, so I definitely needed to do that. But I decided to purchase some makeup yesterday, finally, again. So I picked this up, which I had my eye on for a while, and that is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in the shade of Buttercup. I've heard so many raving reviews about this that I had to give it a go myself. I've already worn this, so I'm wearing it right now, in fact, and I can tell you I absolutely love it. I mean, it's not gone patchy on me. It doesn't make me feel oily or sticky or anything. Yeah, I can tell that... Oh, just launch it across the room, why don't I? Purchased a shade that's kind of in between me with a tan and without. So 90% of my life is spent in that grey area, and that means that this will get used a lot, so positive. Where shall I go next? I went to Selfridges next, and first thing I picked up in Selfridges was this, another makeup item. I got this from Chanel. It is the Soleil Tan de Chanel. It's the cream bronzer that a lot of people love. Again, I've already used this one and I can't fault it. Even if you don't wear a lot of makeup or you're a bit of a beginner, it's almost impossible to make this patchy. Also in Selfridges, I did pay a little visit to a certain lady, Miss Tiffany. I'm actually wearing what I bought right now. I bought 2 rings in there. I'll give you a bit of an insight as to what's going on. I put them on yesterday morning. I've been wearing them over 24 hours now, and unfortunately they don't agree with me. They are discolouring my fingers slightly and turning them green, which isn't lovely. I don't really know what to do. I'm messaging backwards and forwards with Tiffany at the moment, so I will let you know the outcome. But for the time being, I'm keeping them on to see if perhaps it goes away, and it's just my skin needs to get used to it. I will show you them anyway, but just please excuse if there's any funky colouring going on around it. I picked up this one first of all. This is the Atlas ring. It's just got Roman numerals all around the edge there. And they're kind of like carved into the ring as well. Absolutely love it. The second ring I bought was, I believe they call it the square ring. I just refer to it as like the T ring because they've got 2 T's on them. They're kind of like lead on their side for Tiffany. So those are the 2 I picked up. They're both sterling silver. I just don't think they're reacting with me very well. I'm not sure whether they're going to make me send them back or just tell me to power on through and my skin will get used to them, but I guess we'll find out and I'll keep you updated. Next stop for me was Smashbox, and in Smashbox I already knew what I wanted to pick up before I went in there. I bought a set of primers in around Christmas time last year. They, you know, like beauty counters do like little sets. So I had a set which had the primer water, the original photo finish, and the photo finish pore minimizing one as well. I loved them all, so I knew that I wanted to go back and get some this year. and I only just recently ran out of my last ones as well, so they lasted me like a good 12 months. So I picked up, it doesn't look very Christmassy, but I picked up their Christmas primer gift set. It's not exactly the same as the last one, so I do have the primer water again and the original photo finish, but this time instead of the pore minimizing, I've got the primerizer, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I think is their most recent one. It did come out a while ago now, but I think it's their most recent one. This set is only £24, so it's such good value for money, because at the end of the day, if you can make it last as long as I did, and I wear makeup an awful lot, it's a great set to buy. Good value for money with this one. And I also wanted to try Smashbox brushes because I've heard fantastic things about them. They are a little bit pricier than what I usually spend. These singular brushes run at £25 a piece, which I can get a set for or more for usually, but I thought I'd bite the bullet and try them anyway. So I got the blurring foundation brush, which is this one here. I'm absolutely loving this. I've been using this with my new foundation and my new cream bronzer as well. Definitely worth the bit of investment there as well. I was hesitant to buy more than one the other day, but having said that, I'd probably go back and maybe get a couple more. Because I bought two things in Smashbox, the lady was lovely and she gave me a free liquid lipstick as well. These are the main three things that I hear about from Smashbox, is the primer, the brushes and the liquid lipstick. Glad I managed to get a little bit of all three, considering I was already going in to buy the two other things, and I got this as a nice freebie. It's really good. They're normally worth £19, she said. Colour isn't necessarily what I would pick first of all. It's kind of like a really true brown nude. It's not necessarily my favourite thing, but I am wearing it today as a lip liner, and then I've just got Honey Love over the top by MAC. If I'm feeling brave, I might try this all over, to be honest. I think that it could look nice with the right outfit, the right face of makeup, so I'll give that a go at some point, I'm sure. After I went to Smashbox, as I mentioned in my last video, I did buy a bag in Harrods. However, I will not be using that daily. It's not going to set foot in work with me either. So I needed to buy myself a new work bag because mine's looking pretty tatty right now. I went into New Look and picked up this guy. It's like a little satchel. It's faux suede, faux leather, and the little rings here just reminded me of Chloe a bit. So it was £23 down to £10, and I was like, get in the basket. I'm sure I will probably run this into the ground using it for work. So the last stop was Harrods, and as I mentioned a couple of times, I did pick up a bag in there. That will be in an entire separate video doing an unboxing. But I did also pick up from Harrods something from Jo Malone. I had my eye on this for a while. I first smelt this when I was in Amsterdam. On Damrak Street, they've got a big department store, which is like the Netherlands version of Harrods. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but if you've been, you'll probably know what I'm on about. But I smelt this in there and I absolutely loved it. It lasted on me until the next morning. This is the cologne fragrance in Myrrh and Tonka. This is unisex, but it's probably edging on the more masculine side, but it's quite powdery at the same time. I absolutely love it. It's like a really warm, comforting smell. I love the way it settles on me, so I had to pick this one up. I was gonna get this in Selfridges in the morning, but they only had the 100ml in stock and I wasn't quite ready to fork out that much money for it, so I said no. But later on in the day I decided, actually I do want the 100ml. We're going to Harrods, I'll get it in there. But then Harrods only had the 50ml in stock, so I had to settle for the 50ml in the end, but absolutely fine. I'm just glad I got it, and I'll probably rebuy it in the future anyway. That's the last physical item I have to show you. And I was hoping to come away with some more clothing bits, but I ended up actually only getting one item, which was from Bershka, and they're like a pair of faux leather kind of cigarette jogger trousers. I can't show them to you because they're in the wash at the moment because I've already worn them, but I wore them to my birthday breakfast, and I will insert a picture here that you can have a look at them in. But that is everything. You're probably watching this on Boxing Day, so hope you had a lovely Christmas. My next video is going to be the luxury bag unboxing, and that will be coming on the day before New Year's Eve, so the 30th of December. So please make sure to check back in then and give that a watch. For now though, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. It really helps me out, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!